they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Akron's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
On the move, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. Dances away again. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The throw to the outside is complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The run to the left. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw. It's Finley. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You have an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the 1st quarter, getting your 1st sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Sanders. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Golden. Running through contact. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Zips will hustle to the line.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Sweet cut there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Feeling some heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Simon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. Scanning the field, it's Finley. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Sellers. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, nothing complex about that play. They dialed up the old dive play, and it gashes the defense.
Just find a crease there and let this guy do his work, and he did.
I love the job up front, too, by the offensive line. Hat on a hat, you got guys chipping up into the second level, opening up a big hole for you.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there, give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Finley. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Finley. Now it falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. Keep calling downfield shots, soften up the coverage, get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Right back to it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heel.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. A first down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. David, they had to settle for a field goal last time.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field, Jesse. Just couldn't put it in the end zone in that red area where they needed to be a little bit more efficient.
I think they just got to do a little better job of executing on this drive, and let's see if they can punch it in for 6 this time.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Williams. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Looking to pass, it's Finley. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
16.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Could get it. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Yankee blue, in blue, in blue.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And that is incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up for it.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Touchdown, Akron. The defense with the scoop and score.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Afterburner's coming. Oh, what a move! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and then come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
16.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The ball squirts free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, look out! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Headed outside for the line. It's Sanders. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.